Hi, this is Love from Level Up Consulting Firm, and today I wanted to do another quote video and also just give you some regular everyday life tips and some things that I've learned during the quarantine. So, thank you to all of my lovies who tune in and who have given me my much needed space over this break. I really enjoyed my family over the weekend. It was my sister's birthday, so I went back home and spent about 3 days there and really just relaxed. So now I am back to work and I'm ready. So let's jump right into this video. Live life with energy and passion. Now, if you haven't noticed, I always have a lot of energy. I'm always smiling, always a vibrant individual. And people really have a problem with that. Like, believe it or not, especially at work. When I used to work like in the morning time, people would always ask me, well, why are you so happy? Why are you always smiling? Or they would say something like, it's really early and you have all of this energy. And like, to them, it was annoying, but that was my personality and it still is my personality. I am also very much so a morning person. So with that being said, I can't allow other people to drain me of my energy and my passion. And if I would have allowed them to make me feel inferior or make me feel as if I was doing something wrong because I'm different, then I wouldn't be being myself, right? And also, your energy and your passion is what sells your product or your service. People buy from you because they like you. And I met my tribe. I've met lots of individuals who love the fact that I keep a positive attitude and that I'm always smiling, always vibrant. So just keep that in mind. Even though someone else may not like it, that doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. And it definitely doesn't mean that you should stop being yourself, because you will definitely find your tribe. Okay. Next, leave dead people alone. Now, listen, this is key, because anybody that I've been around that I've seen them in a miserable state. I see that they are mentally battling with themselves all the time. Sometimes we always feel like we can be that light in their lives and that we are just what the person needs, Oh, well, I work in this environment, but it's fine. I won't allow this environment to change me. And it's like, if you know you work around individuals who are dead on the inside, you cannot participate in that. They will try to smother you. They will try to jeopardize your success. And I am a walking and living testimony. Dead people must be left alone. Can't be trusted. Don't want to work around them. Don't want to be around them. Can't be friends with them. Can't change them. The only thing you can change is yourself, and the only person you should be concerned with is yourself. Leave dead people alone. It's for your own good. Next, smile, be happy, and be thankful. When you practice gratitude, when you have what they call an attitude of gratitude, and you're always thankful and you're always looking for the blessings and you're always focused on positivity, that's what you get more of. And what I've noticed is when you are constantly in environments where people are negative and cynical and they have very sinister type of thoughts, it does rub off. Thought travels. And to me, thought can travel at the speed of light. You don't want that to rub off on you. So you want to constantly be in a state of gratitude and be positive. And one of the things that has really helped me with that was when I started a gratitude journal. And I would literally write down every day the things that I was thankful for, the events I was thankful for, the people I was thankful for. And it really helped me get a grip on what I wanted as well as what I already had. And it made me feel good, It made me feel like just now, like when the sun just came out, like, oh my gosh, I'm doing a lot better than I thought I was. I'm doing a lot better than a lot of people are. I'm so, so thankful. And even though there is 100 things to complain about, there are thousands of things to be thankful for. The functioning of my brain, the fact that I'm getting even smarter, the fact that I can move all of my limbs, the fact that I'm healthy. I can buy whatever foods I want. I can go shopping if I want to. I have an extensive wardrobe. I have my own place. I know how to cook. I have food to cook. Um, I am beautiful. I have a family who loves and supports me. I have friends who love and support me. There's just so much to be thankful for, so much around me. I'm thankful for my brands. I'm thankful for the fact that my businesses are growing and that I just have lots of people around me who want to see me succeed. And most of these people are strangers. But it feels really good to have that network and support system. So having a gratitude journal means the world, and it can definitely be an asset to you. So next, monitor your inner conversation. So this is something that I got from my favorite speaker, of course, Les Brown. And this is very real. I distinctly remember a time in my life when I was younger that I thought very negatively about myself. I didn't have high self-esteem. I did not think that I was worthy of anything. I did not feel that I was adequate. I felt like I was missing something, that I should look different, that I should talk different, that I should behave in a different way because I didn't feel like I was accepted. And for a long time, that inner conversation was very negative, and I would put myself down and talk very negatively to myself. And then as I got older, I realized that my voice has to be the one that's empowering me. My voice has to be the one to speak life into me when I feel lifeless. My voice has to be the one to uplift me when I feel down. And it has to be that voice because my voice is the only voice that matters, right? And so if I'm constantly focused on the wrong thing, if I don't learn how to recenter myself, refocus myself, get myself in a better state of mind, then I can't perform the way I'm supposed to. I can't put out the same effort that I'm supposed to, right? And so you really want to keep this in mind. Monitor your inner conversation. So figure out what it is that you're telling yourself that's not true, or figuring out what you tell yourself that maybe it is true. Maybe you're saying, oh my gosh, you failed 8 tests. Well, you're going to pass the 9th. Maybe you're saying, wow, you failed a whole grade. Well, you won't have to repeat this grade again because you're going to do better next time, right? And so constantly monitoring that inner conversation will give you the empowerment that you need, the inspiration that you need to keep going, right? And sometimes that voice is all we have. Sometimes we don't have anybody who can pour into us. Even though I have a great support system, sometimes I don't feel comfortable sharing everything. I may not want to share everything. It doesn't even have anything to do with the people around me. It's just I'm a private person and I would rather handle some things on my own, right? And a lot of us are that way. Next, stand up to yourself inside yourself. So stand up to yourself, talk back to yourself. Like I was just talking about with monitoring your inner conversation, watch what you say and also be mindful to combat what you say with the truth or with what you would like to see. So if I see myself not performing well, I want to tell myself that I am doing better and I can do better and I am more than a conqueror and I am the head and not the tail and I am victorious and I will get through this and I am a warrior and I am a healer and I am honest and I am powerful and I am greatness and I am excellence and I am all of these great adjectives, right? And that's what you have to do. Stand up to yourself. I will not fail. I cannot fail. I am awesome. And failure, from what I learned in this book that I was listening to most recently, it was called The Secrets to Success. And it was talking about how we look at failure as like an incident, and failure is not an incident, right? Sometimes we may have an incident that seems like a failure, but failure is not continuing. Failure is throwing in the towel, right? That's what failure is. But if I keep going, if I say, okay, I may have lost the battle, but I'm still going to win the war, that's when you win. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. Think about Einstein and his 100, as they say, failed experiments before he got to 101, right? I believe that's the number. It could have been 1,000, but I really think it was 100. He had 100 failed experiments, and then when he went to 101, boom, there was the jackpot. And you hear, I just said experience by accident, but that's what experiments are. That's what life is, right? It's experiential. We are learning, and it's also experimental because we are figuring out what works for us. And we are trying different things to see what works for us. Because what works for us, it may not work for the next person, and vice versa, right? So keep that in mind. So live life with energy and passion. Leave dead people alone. Smile, be happy, be thankful. Monitor your inner conversation, and then stand up to yourself. Stand up to yourself. Always do that. All right. So as usual, peace and love. And if you need me, my information is in the description box. Bye.